thick and creamy hummus. One of my favorite things ever. I learned how to make hummus from Yotam Ottolenghi. I varied the recipe just slightly to make it quick and easy for me to do any day of the week. So join me. Let's make hummus. Okay, so the very first thing, we're going to juice a couple of fresh lemons. You definitely want fresh lemons. Don't get the stuff in the bottle. You won't have that beautiful lemon flavor. I'm just going to take a fork here and give me a little squeeze. I have to be careful not to get the seeds when I go to use this. One thing I need to get is a little tiny strainer that would fit over a thing like this to strain out the seeds. Wow, it smells so good. You're gonna need like 4 tablespoons, 5 tablespoons, whatever, however much you like the lemon flavor. If you like it really lemony, you can put as much as you want. So I'm going to take a little garlic here, and I'm just going to, you can make it as garlicky as you want. I'm going to put like 4 or 5 cloves here. I'm just going to go ahead and peel them. Okay, so when you make hummus, the ideal thing is to soak your beans overnight, cook them off, put a little baking soda in there. That will make the most delicious hummus. But if you're like me, half the time I'm not that prepared, right? So Yotam did a test where somebody made hummus with like jarred chickpeas, canned chickpeas, and they cooked them. And he picked the cooked as the best, but the canned wasn't bad. So if you want to make good hummus, if you want to make the best hummus, soak the beans and then cook them and then take the skins off, right? You want to take the skins off so you get that creamy texture. If you're in a hurry like me or you don't get around to soaking them, don't make it a situation where you don't make hummus, because some people, you know, if I can't make 100% the best, I'm not going to make it at all. Don't do that, right? You can make absolutely delicious hummus from the can. So we're going to do 2 cans of chickpeas. There is 1 skin in here. One good thing about the canned ones, they're fast because they're already soft and the skins are already off them. And you don't have to worry about all that. I know there will be people out there that will say, oh my God, she didn't cook her chickpeas. Sometimes I do. But sometimes I want some hummus and I want it fast. So I get it out of the can, right? And there's a couple little skins in there. Okay, now it's time to make the hummus. Okay, so you need a pretty big food processor for this. So this is a nice size 16 cup one. We're going to go ahead and put our chickpeas, garbanzo beans into the food processor. I'm going to hold out like this many just because I want to use that for garnish. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on here. So we want to process this until it's in a paste. So we're going to go ahead and turn the processor on. We're using the blade. So I'm just going to take the lid off. Got a couple of them here. So it's like a really thick like paste. I got a couple chickpeas up on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and knock them down real quick. tahini, and it's basically made out of sesame seeds. That's how it looks. I just buy it. We live in a small town, so there's not a lot of different options here. This is what they sell at my local grocery store, so that's what I use. We're going to be using about a cup of this. And when you get it, this is a natural product. It separates the oil from the sesame seeds, separates, so you have to stir it up. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 cup of tahini in here. Tahini has a strong taste. So if you like the taste of tahini, put a little bit more. If you like a lighter tahini flavor, put a little bit less. It's really strong. Some tahini to me smells, it has like a burnt smell to it. That's just how it is. So this is how our little paste looks. For our chickpeas. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to drizzle in the tahini while it's running. This is how Ottolenghi does it, and it works very well. So really quick, I'm gonna crush our garlic cloves in here into our food processor. So we're gonna turn this back on. I'm gonna put our fresh lemon juice. Trying not to get the seeds in here. 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to crack in some sea salt. You'll probably have to adjust the salt on this. You're going to do that to taste. So we're going to drizzle in some water. We're going to be using maybe 6 tablespoons, depending on how thick or thin you want it. That's 6. So that's 6 tablespoons. It's still a little thick to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put like 2 more maybe. Still a little thick to me. So we are going to let this food processor run for like 5 minutes. It's going to get, this is how he does it. I've done it this way and it's fantastic. It'll result in a nice creamy hummus. So we'll be back. Okay, so it's been running for about 5 minutes. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Nice and pillowy. Look at that. So you can make it as thick or as the consistency, however you like it. I think this is great. You can make it a little thinner if you want to, or you can leave it like this. Just add a little bit more water. It's okay. So I'm just gonna roll it real quick to even it out in the food processor. So chef says to let it sit for about a half hour. I'm just gonna leave it in this food processor. I'm gonna put some plastic wrap down on it so it doesn't get a skin, and we'll be back. You can let it sit a little bit because it's warm from the food processor being on. Oops, let me get that closer to the edge. So we're just gonna let it rest here, maybe for 15 minutes. Okay, so our hummus looks absolutely beautiful. So the ratios on this are just a matter of personal taste. If you like more of a tahini taste, put more tahini. If you like more lemon, put more lemon. You can actually put, wow, this is so fluffy and beautiful. You can put cumin if you want to. You can throw some roasted garlic in here. You can throw some roasted red pepper. It's pretty much a personal preference how you like your hummus. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, come on now. Everybody will tell you how to make hummus, and they all have their own opinions. But the best hummus is hummus the way you like it, no matter what anybody says, right? It's your hummus. You make it like you like it. So to decorate this, look at how beautiful and fluffy and silky this hummus is. My gosh, it's unbelievable. Running it in the food processor like that just fluffs it up. You can make it as thick as you want. If you want it like thicker, then don't put as much water. If you want it thinner, you can put up to like, throw 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14 tablespoons in there, right? So we're just going to go like that. Very imperfect swirls that would turn the heads of the hummus masters, right? I'm going to drizzle some extra virgin olive oil in here. Right? I'm going to put some of our chickpeas in here. Our spared chickpeas. That looks amazing. You can decorate it however you want. Any fashion you would like, right? I'm going to take a little bit of paprika because that's what I have. Sprinkle that on there a little bit. That is a beauty. And I have, this is parsley actually that's from our garden. So I'm just going to clip a few pieces here with my scissors onto this, just to bring a little green to it. Put cilantro if you like. You do anything you want, because it's your hummus, right? If anybody says anything different, you just say, it's my hummus. Time for a little taste test. Oh, it looks amazing. And get you some really nice olive oil, really good. It'll make all the difference. It's so good. It is so good. It's smooth, it's creamy, a little bit of tahini flavor. Wow. Look at how just pillowy it is. It is so good. You can use this as you can use it as a bean dip. You can use it as a condiment. You can use it in a sandwich. You can eat it with pitas, crackers. It's so versatile and it's fantastic. Try it, you will love it. So thank you, Chef Ottolenghi, for teaching me how to make hummus. You can make it your own. That's what's so great about it. So try it. Even if you're using canned chickpeas, you will still love it. Get me a new carrot. Oh, gosh. It's so delicious.